Buffalo Bills showcased some fresh strategies involving our tight ends and various personnel formations, including 11 and 12 personnel packages. They even ventured into the territory of a 13 personnel, employing a 3 tight end set to enhance the passing game. In this setup, our tight ends also played a crucial role in chipping to assist with pass protection while executing delayed route schemes and more. Welcome to my channel, Bills News Consolidated. Today we're going to delve into the game footage to dissect these innovative tactics employed by Ken Dorsey. The highlight of the Raiders game was this offensive line as well as the defensive line, but Spencer Brown holding his own against Max Crosby. And we could just briefly see on this play here, Spencer Brown is going to be one-on-one with Max Crosby on top of the screen. We're going to see him hold it down. And what ends up happening, look at the spin move, stays centered, does a great job. We'll play it one more time, and as Max Crosby comes off the ball, you're going to see James Cook come in and actually chip. Later in this video, we're going to see tight ends, we're going to see running backs actually help out and chip, which is the first wrinkle to this 12 personnel. Take a look at the top of the screen here. We're going to see Dawson Knox right next to Spencer Brown. Now, I know Max Crosby on the bottom of the screen matched up against Deion Dawkins, but watch what happens here on a delayed route. And these defensive ends really don't know what's going to happen. You know, the defensive end comes out assuming they might get chipped, they might not get chipped. The linebacker's looking at that tight end. Is he going to have a free release? Is he going to have a delayed route, hang back a little bit? So there's so much that the defense has to decipher on this play. As the ball gets snapped, we're going to see what happens. Man in motion, but what ends up happening, free release from the tight end. Josh Allen's looking right at him, and what this does is it allows Dawson Knox to get downfield fast, right, and clear things out for ultimately Stephon Diggs. But the option there is to hit Dawson Knox too as well. Really, it forces that Raiders defensive end to assume, hey, wait, I might get blocked by that tight end, but he doesn't. Spencer Brown doing a nice job again blocking, knowing that it's going to be a quick pass. Notice on the top of the screen, we're going to have the Smash Bros formation that I've been talking about here with Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid. Max Crosby's there too. As the ball gets snapped, we're going to see Dawson Knox helping out with Spencer Brown. And this is the first wrinkle of this 12 personnel, right? Having a tight end have a delayed route, help out with Spencer Brown initially, then go out for a pass to Dawson Knox. And again, this is about the defense diagnosing the offense here. Max Crosby's looking at this like, am I going to have a free rush to the quarterback? Am I going to get chipped by a tight end? He doesn't really know. The linebacker doesn't know what's going on with the tight end. Are they going to run a route? Are they going to block? Is it going to be a run? Just creates a lot of confusion. And sure enough, Spencer Brown gets the help from Dawson Knox. Josh Allen standing in the pocket nice and pretty with a ton of time. That is an element that was missing versus the New York Jets. And if you've been following me, I discussed this about implementing this into our scheme, having a tight end chip or a delayed route. It's really helping out Spencer Brown, maybe having Osiris Torrance come over and chip a little bit against Max Crosby, but I think two-guy attention on Max Crosby all game long. And here we could see that it's not only tight ends that help out and chip, it's also running backs. Damian Harris right now is lined up next to Spencer Brown on the top of the screen going against Max Crosby. Once again, another little help from Damian Harris and Spencer Brown, slowing down Max Crosby. Here's a 12 personnel grouping with no Dawson Knox, just Quentin Morris and Dalton Kincaid. So you're going to see the free release there from the line of scrimmage. So we've been coming out, chipping Max Crosby all game with these tight ends. Max Crosby is slowed down simply because he might think he's going to get chipped, right? He's kind of delay a little bit thinking he's going to get chipped. So really two people still paying attention to Max Crosby on this play. The ball gets snapped. You have Spencer Brown and Max Crosby, and you have James Cook willing to help out. This is 11 personnel, but I just want to point out how well Spencer Brown did blocking Max Crosby here. Getting his helmet right there, sealing the edge for Damian Harris. Another 11 personnel, but we got Dawson Knox next to Spencer Brown helping out with Max Crosby. See the chip at Max Crosby. You got Spencer Brown coming in, and Dawson Knox actually goes out for a route, so it is another delayed route for Dawson Knox. We got the Smash Brothers formation on the top of the screen with Dalton Kincaid and also Dawson Knox. We're going to see one of them release off the ball, the other one stay behind to help block Max Crosby, help Deion Dawkins this time. So it's not just about helping Spencer Brown, it's also about helping Deion Dawkins against these pass rushes, something that was definitely missing against the New York Jets. Week 2, Ken Dorsey cooked this up and implemented this into the scheme, and it's definitely paying dividends. Here's a look at the Buffalo Bills 13 personnel with 3 tight ends out there, Knox, Morris, and also Kincaid. Watch what happens on this ball. We're going to see 2 tight ends on the bottom of the screen taking care of Max Crosby. It is a pass, and they both stay to pass block. I think that's absolutely incredible, and the ball comes out quick to the other side. Bills come out 13 personnel, typically a running play, a big package with Trent Sherfield out there as their only wide receiver and James Cook. Raiders are definitely thinking 2nd and 1. This is a run, but it's a play action pass. And Josh Allen has extra blockers there, 2 tight ends blocking and 5 offensive linemen. We got 7 blockers right now. Josh Allen sitting comfortable, finds James Cook for an easy first down. Really, like these tight ends, we'll see at the top of the screen, Dawson Knox. I think it really discouraging to defensive ends, thinking that they're going to get chipped. They really don't know. Coming off the ball, another rep here for Spencer Brown going against Max Crosby, and just look at the chip, the initial chip on Max Crosby. I think that was Dalton Kincaid, and then Spencer Brown coming in, doing his thing. You can see how wide Max Crosby is too, but we still react to him, taking care, chipping, passing him off to Spencer Brown. He tries a spin move, and then look, Cybo's even coming in there to take care of Max Crosby, and they jam him. So discouraging for a defensive end, handling that throughout an entire game. We've seen the evolution and progression of Ken Dorsey's offense, utilizing 11, 12, and 13 personnel, and also mixing and matching where those tight ends are. That smash bros formation with Kincaid and Knox lined up right next to one another, one of them going out for a route, one of them hanging behind a block, and maybe just a delayed route, creating so much confusion to opposing defenses. It was definitely an element that was missing against the New York Jets, having those delayed routes, having the tight ends hang back and help out Deion Dawkins and Spencer Brown against these ferocious pass rushes and going against better teams. Yes, the Raiders were without Chandler Jones, but going against the Washington Commanders this week with Chase Young, Montez Sweat, and potentially the best defensive line in the NFL right now, this is going to be another tough task for the Buffalo Bills, and I'm expecting to see a lot more of these wrinkles going forward. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe for future content. Hope I'm bringing you guys some insightful content to these games and what Ken Dorsey and the Buffalo Bills are ultimately doing in 2023. Appreciate you guys. Go Bills.
We spoke about that the other day. Be where your feet are.
I'm going to just stay where I'm at. Be where my feet are.
Just right where your feet are. I think that's a beautiful thing if you adopt that mindset. You just try to get better in the moment and then let those moments compound.
The best thing that came from that is just being present.